I read this book knowing full well it was gonna make me cry because the movie made me cry, but I still read it anyways, and I had the worst cry ever, but it was also the best cry because it was really therapeutic and just rooted in closure and just much needed release of emotions I didn't realize I had, and so I read this book. So here we go. Hi guys, it's your girl Savvy C. Welcome to another episode of Cover to Cover, a weekly video series about all things books, and today I'm talking about John Green's The Fault in Our Stars. This book is just your classic young adult fiction novel that is, rooted in high school teenagers, but it's so wise beyond its years, and it's really a timeless piece, a timeless book. I knew about the movie way back when it came out, like I said, when I was in 10th grade back in 2014, and the book was released in 2012. And so I just decided to read it randomly, and it just really warms my heart. It takes place in Indiana, and we are introduced to Hazel Grace Lancaster, who is 16 years old, and she is living with cancer, has been for years. And she goes to the support group in a church that is very kin to AA, but instead of, Alcoholic Anonymous, you're just surrounded by fellow teenagers who are going through their individual battles with various forms and stages of cancer. And while going to this dreaded support group, one day she meets 17-year-old Augustus Waters, who just from jump just is the coolest guy. She's a little confused about him, but is also very fascinated, and likewise with him, and thus their beautiful love affair begins. The story, like I said, takes place in Indiana, but then boomerangs to Europe and then comes back to Indiana. And over just 300 pages, 25 chapters, we just get to see Hazel Grace, as Gus called her, and Augustus, short for Gus, or Gus is short for Augustus, and we get to see just their love for each other and how in such a short period of time you can really just meet someone that can change your life for the better. I remember seeing a quote, I think probably Pinterest, where it was just like time in relationships aren't really a factor. You can know someone for years and years and years, but then you can meet someone last Saturday and they can have a bigger impact on your life or just change your life for the better. And I think this book really shows that. I gave this book 5 stars. It was an easy decision to make. I loved the movie, so I was a little biased going in, but the book was well done, or the movie was well done based off of this book being so well done. And the book, as always, goes into further depth and answers more questions that I had from the movie, which was great. I really recommend this book to anyone that has lost a loved one to a terminal illness, particularly cancer. I know I've lost a lot of family, friends, or just, celebrities or people I admire to cancer. Cancer is the biggest bitch out there. I hate her. And I just really wished that I could, I can't see them again, obviously, but I wished that I had a book like this when I was younger and going through those emotions, but now that I do have it, it was great to just get closure and just see what that life is like and just kind of be taken back to those times, those sad times. I really loved how in this book, too, I should have said this earlier, where both these characters, they're so easy to love. You're really easily just attracted to them and just root for them and want the best for them. And in that too, I think what the love attributes to is just how real they are, or just how real John is in this writing. It's talking about just how trash cancer is and how dying sucks and how, there's just weird, like, hey, we'll honor you because you have cancer, or like when you're visibly, ill to a third-party viewer, they, treat you differently or just isolate you. And just talking about that existence and what that's like, especially as a teenager, on top of everything else. I also recommend this to people who are just lovers of love, those who really enjoy a good love story. Hazel and Gus's love story is a beautiful one that can easily, like I said earlier, just be appreciated and admired by all. I think it's hard to not love these characters and what they bring, and just the beautiful arc of their love story, and just the beginning of the end. And we just get to see that as readers, which I really enjoyed. For this week's check-in question, it's going to be rooted in a part of the book where Hazel talks about the last good day. And so the last good day is exactly what it sounds like. It's just when you're with someone, or you just know someone who has a terminal illness, you don't know when the last good day is, right? So it's just saying you're hanging out with them, all seems to be well, and then it isn't. Things go sour, things go left. And so for my check-in question today, it would be, if you had, the powers that be, so let's say, really hypothetical here, Michael J. Fox and Doc reach out to you and was like, hey, we're going to make a Back to the Future 4. No one asked for this, no one expected it, but that's how we're going to do it. And you get, to be in the DeLorean and go back in time and visit a loved one in their last day. So if you could go back in time, see a lost loved one on their last day, what would you do? As always, I will put my answer in the video's caption. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to share it with someone who you think would benefit from this book, you think would enjoy this book. As always, I'm sending love to wherever you are in the world when you're watching this, and I'll see you guys next Wednesday. Bye!